Hi Taurus, welcome back to my channel. Tis I, one and only Archer with Archer Astrology. Hello. Taurus, it is time to do your March 2023 love energy check-in for you and the one on your mind when you clicked on this reading. We're going to take a look at the energy surrounding love for you and them for the month ahead for March of 2023 as the sun is in Pisces and the full moon comes in Virgo. It's going to be time to cut out that stuff you didn't want to deal with, some of this carry over from the new year, which is indeed the big news story. Not Saturn being in Pisces, not all the planets backing up into Pisces, but more or less that we're at the point of an energetical new year. When Aries season kicks off at the end of the month, it'll be time for new beginnings, time for cleaning out the closets. And for you, Taurus, Pluto's going to be in Aquarius. That's going to affect your 7th house and your 10th houses. This is the first time this has happened in 243 years. So it's going to be a change that everybody's going to feel. But for you, it's going to really affect your career and your 7th house, your opposing sign of Scorpio. So that's something to watch and pay attention for because it's a long-term investment. So stuff that you set and manifest will start to play out for the next 20 or so years. So depending on what age you're at, that's what's in store. And with Saturn being in Pisces, I was starting to talk about this for a moment, that is where you can start watching out for signs, for messages, see what clues, This is that time that you go a little deep. You can put the tinfoil hat on even if you want, because you're going to go all the way down. You're going to start getting little clues as to what lessons are coming your way, because just because you come to that completion and we're starting something new with Aries, there's always new lessons to learn as you grow and level up. Never stop learning, Taurus. All right, so we will use the Penumbra deck here for our base cards this month, and we will use the new awesome Titanic deck. As a Titanic historian for a slight hobby, I do kind of enjoy this deck, and the artwork and the stories all resonate. So this deck allows me to get extra deeper and extra nosier, indeed. So we will use it for our clarifiers. Onward and forward. So what is on deck and what is in store for my terrific Taurians? We're going to do just like we like to do. Take a look at your past, where you've been. Take a look at the present, where you are while you're hanging out with me, and hopefully liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing if you do resonate or do appreciate me. And then we'll take a look at a potential future outcome for you as we set your GPS for coordinates kind of known. And we will ask it to avoid any 7 swords and 10 sword moments which may arise. Only messages for Taurus's greatest and highest good are allowed here. All right, let's do it, Taurus. Starting from the beginning, going all the way back to that log cabin in Illinois. All right, Abe Lincoln. The bottom of the deck is your opposing sign, that death card. A complete ending, and very similar vibes to what I pulled on the Taurus reading yesterday, so this is interesting to me. So you are at a sense of completion, which we were talking about. Your 12th house and the influences on it as everything goes into Pisces with that high priestess energy, Cancer and Pisces, to a Knight of Wands. Nope, that's a Page of Wands. So the passion for this new beginning, because the time is right for some healing with Temperance, right there. So this time shows that Archangel Michael has got your back, and those messages and clues and signs are coming in. All right, bottom of the deck for the past is the Death card, Scorpio energy. So something had to come to an end. Something had to come to completion. But what? The Sun, Leo energy. There's usually always a Leo or a Cancer involved. In this case, you were happy. Something was bringing in happiness. 6 of Pentacles to the Star, Aquarius energy, that Pluto influences here, to the 2 of Swords and the King of Wands. Okay, so I see where this happened and where it's sidetracked on you. Okay, so you had this moment, and I can even think back to this type of a sort of a thing. Let's go back. You had this happiness. Things were looking good. You and your person were getting along. This is showing like lunches, like meeting in a park, at a picnic bench, and you're just eating, talking, having a good time, and it's like underneath the sun, or like this is that backyard barbecue and your whole family is there, the kids are having a good time, your person's just socializing and just everything kind of working out, and it makes you feel like the star. And you started to have a little bit of that blind faith, and you went to that point and took a leap of faith on something that you thought might or might not work out, but you saw like that everything was going so well that it had to, and it caused that derailment with this King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag energy. So something had to come to a point, and I see this energy of the twin flame connection when I pull this out. So I see it as a triggering or an awakening, Maybe it was before you even realized that you guys had this deeper connection or something that went further back. Because I see everything being great. You guys are getting along, just hanging out. This is Netflix and chilling. And then somebody decided they wanted to go a little further. Somebody got a little more involved with this Aquarius energy where somebody became somebody's end all be all, the complete focal point, couldn't change, couldn't direct it. And it caused this moment to come in without, without looking first, shooting later, not checking things out ahead of you, and just blindly proceeding forward like a ram, like with this King of Wands energy. So this was almost like a form of a negative type of a passion that somebody on one side became so fixated with this happy moment that, like, notice how she has no pupils. How there's no pupils there. It's like the girl from The Ring or something coming out like 7 days. And so this happiness became an obsessive focal point that you were like, I'm loving what we're doing. We should have another kid, or we should take this to the next level, or let's get married, or let's do this, let's tie the knot. And it was like a headbutt, like a ram headbutt in a brick wall. And you guys butted heads, and that's where this started out with. I told you this is what's happening, and this got in the way. This focal point, this unusual obsession with this Pluto Aquarius influence is what kind of got into it. And then before you knew it, things started going south, and you didn't become the focal, and things were changing, and nobody was focusing on anything anymore, and it started to derail because there was, like, I see this energy of too many chefs in the kitchen going on with the Six of Pentacles. Like, everybody was trying to run things, and we kept finding other ways to make it happen. Just, let's try this idea, it'll work, let's give it a shot, let's do it, let's just go for it. Kind of like a Leo energy, how a Leo would just poise and jump and perch on it. So this almost like an obsession over the happiness, and it became too much, and somebody just derailed it. That somebody decided to look out for themselves where the other person was trying to look out for the whole thing. And when you got one person that would move a mountain for somebody, and somebody that wouldn't even put you in the car and drive to the mountain to meet up with you, you get this Six of Swords moment where this fight got so out of hand that you guys both drew more words than you can take back. Once they're said, it can't be undone. And it brought us to a Six of Swords moment where one of you or both of you decided to mutually walk away, do something else, but couldn't get that far away because it's the Six of Swords. Even though they're out sailing away in that lifeboat, they're still focusing back and looking at what could have been, what could have happened, and really focused on it with the world, a sense of a new beginning. Nine of Pentacles, there's still abundance down there. In the past, you guys, things were rolling like almost like you'd say before COVID, when the monies were good, the times were right. Page of Cups, yeah. See, it kept going. One or the both of you was constantly on the love offer, or trying to make it right, or feeling like you weren't doing enough and you had to level up. And the other one of you was sitting there going, "No, that's enough. Stop. Quit it." Ace of Swords, yeah. It's like just too much. We need to calm it down and stop. Like those little short words, the little arguments that turn into more with the Hierophant on the star. Yeah, you came forward and told them that you knew this was the thing. You didn't stutter. You guys wanted to be together. You've committed. You've put everything into this, and it was time to do more. And you got met with. We've had this conversation before. The devil. I told you I'm not ready. I told you I'm scared of the commitments. I told you we can't go to that point, or because of this and that. I've been through it, and this is where that obsession. I literally called this when I said somebody started obsessing too much on the happiness side and not following the pace. And then that's where this obsession, gambling addictions to try to get more money to make the family better, or drug addictions to just keep going because you wanted uppers, or whatever kind of happens. Sorry, we got to go there sometimes. But that gets you to this King of Wands point that brings you here. A King of Wands is often speaks before he thinks, doesn't take it from a steady approach. It's a lion roaring. It's that Leo combined with a ram energy onto the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah. And so that brings you to this point, like how an Aries or a Leo would know exactly where they're going and what they're doing with it, and just kind of spit out what they want. You're here saying, yeah, Archer, I've been focusing on this Seven of Pentacles, trying that latest long-term investment, that latest investment swell. See how he's polishing his pennies. He is grateful because he's there in the lifeboat approaching the Carpathia in the morning after the sinking of the Titanic. So it's like he's been through the sinking of the Titanic, but he's still got just enough left. I mean, he's alive. He's got a few coins there in the lifeboat he's counting out. So it's like, I've been to hell and back on this one, Archer, but I'm here. I'm still breathing. I'm still kicking, and that's why I'm here with you, because we're going to see where we go with this. That is King of Wands. When you've been down and out, Two of Swords to the devil, and right here, you're anchoring this. Told you it was something that was really hardcore in your mind, and this Pluto influence affecting your 10th house of career, your 7th house, your Scorpio opposition of home. That's showing where that came in, that you were really focusing on just trying to be everything and get everything you wanted. And that blind focus is what led into this motivation, or this motivation that turned into an obsession. Either you or your person, somebody came in hard and heavy on it that brought you to this point. So, current conditions at Taurus after having dealt with that, because I see a lot of the energy of just both you guys after the fight going to your respective corners and trying to just figure it out. Regardless of if one or both moved on or somebody to try again. Sometimes that has to happen where they go out and experience the other things, realize, oh wow, Taurus was the one. Or even you might do it. There could have been a third party involved. I don't see it. I see no reason. But the connection I pull from it is this Two of Swords here to this Ace of Swords here. It's not direct, but it's vaguely mystified back into the clarifiers. So you've got potential, because we're going into Jupiter. It's still hanging out in Aries. So you're here looking for that knowledge as everything starts the energetical new year, and we cross through all the Pisces energy, the 12th house, which in your case, that's completion. It's looking forward and looking into it. That Aries energy just before you start and get back to Taurus, your first house. Yeah. All right. So currently, right now at Taurus, let's do it. I appreciate you all very, very much. Love you, Taurus. Wow. Yeah, literally, the energy at the bottom of the deck is the devil. More Capricorn energy. That obsession is still to this point. Whether it's you here watching this because you've watched a bunch of tarot today, or this is your person who's looking and snooping because you're like, wow, Taurus did bring that up, and maybe we are soulmates. Maybe there is something. Somebody is focused on this to a point that it's motivating the energy forward. Underneath it, I got the Eight of Swords showing the interference, and look who came back. Temperance ain't hanging out this time, but we still got your Page of Wands and your Two of Wands. So that Aries and that Leo influence shows that the time's right, and look who showed up underneath the neon moon. Temperance got replaced with the moon in this pull. So you're using especially that full moon in Virgo to cut out this shit and come back in correct by the time the new moon hits in Aries with that full card energy right there. Okay, so something new is coming in. Underneath this moon, I see that to be something big. The new moon at the end of the month, the astrological zodiacal new year. That's going to be something big. All right, so let's see where this goes, because this is motivation to push forward, almost feeling chariot energy out of it, but we'll see where that goes. Nine of Wands to the Six of Wands. Dude, I just heard the Beatles. It's getting better all the time. Then I heard John Lennon's part. It can't get no worse. Oh, touche. Touche, Taurus. Anyways, Nine of Wands to the Six of Wands. See, you've built a wall that even Donald Trump would be jealous of here to protect this victory that's coming your way. You're starting to feel better and you don't realize it. That's Jupiter and Aries effect. While Saturn hits Pisces, first time in 30 years Saturn's in Pisces. That is some serious deep karma getting paid out. So you're protecting this victory. You know exactly what you want. You're playing dead hard to get it. Before Caitlin Petty goes on and gets that standing ovation for this victory, she's already planned out all the songs and the set lists and et cetera and so forth. And that's what you're doing. You know that you're protecting all the negativity from coming in, keeping the positivity going forward to achieve the Six of Wands victory. So heavy fire here. Leo and Sagittarius are showing up in the current to the Knight of Swords. You're taking no prisoners because Goose and Maverick showed up right here. Told you something underneath the new moon in Aries coming up. Look at how that hawk, how Top Gun's swooping down to chop it up underneath that new moon energy. That owl is ready to grip it up and cut through it. So you're using this full moon to cut everything out. It's like a volcano eruption so that the new moon manifestations can come in clean. Did I stutter? Ace of Cups. Right there's your manifestation coming in new and clean. This cup's even still empty, but even though it's a Cancer card, there's a little Pisces with that fish up there just waiting for the water, waiting for the love and the emotion to fill that cup. You're right there and ready. That's your victory because it's what you want, Taurus. Seven of Cups and the Four of Wands. Look at who's made an appearance. The Wish showed up. So you are getting everything because the focus on the options are there. See, I mentioned it almost with this Three of Swords connection to bring in this options and taking too long to happen. You want it to come in quicker, but see how you've started? You've made that wish as she's touching the serpent out of all those cups. It's setting your intentions and making that wish to the Four of Wands to achieve what you want, especially as we transition through Aries into the new year towards your time, because that is approaching hot and heavy faster than you may realize. So you've got the victory coming in because you've taken the time to protect everything. You've done some work. You've leveled up with this Knight of Swords energy, and it's ushering in this Ace of Cups, because taking this 7 and this 1 to make an 8 of Cups out of this shows walking away and walking towards your wish. Four of Wands. It's time for motivation to go forward when those wands come in, and the signs and the synchronicities may be starting to show up now more than you realize, but we shall see. Let's check her out, Taurus. All right, little clarifiers. Just pop me some quick clarifiers on this spirit. Nine of Wands, Six of Wands. I see that there is something blocking you with this Nine of Wands. It's that close. You're so close, Taurus. Whatever this wall is, possibly underneath this full moon, will usher in the Six of Wands victory for this new moon. That's the Ace of Cups and the offer being made. So you like rubbed Aladdin's lamp when you touched that serpent on that one cup. All right, let's start clarifying. There's our jumper with the Five of Pentacles. See, the time isn't just there yet. That wall is blocking the Six of Wands. And even though they're walking past that lifeboat, it's time to get in the lifeboat. Somebody already asked you, but you're like, no, it's safer on the ship. Remember how I mentioned the Seven and Ace of Cups equal out to an Eight of Cups? You could walk away from this crap. That's what's holding up. Either your person has chosen not to walk away from something yet, or is just starting to walk away from something, or it could be you. It could be you with the Page of Wands. There's that little bit of a light duty passion that William Murdoch there is kind of like quick evasion, full of starboard, full of port, all that stuff. To the Three of Cups, that's what it is. Once this Page of Wands energy comes in, here comes the Magician out for the star, that you start to level up and see everything in a different light. Page of Wands. This Three of Cups wall is right behind it. The only thing holding you guys up, one or both of you, needs to walk away from this so you can walk towards something new. That Three of Cups is right on the other side of this Page of Wands. It's a little communication. All William Murdoch said was hard to starboard, full steam astern, and it changed the course of history. That's something that's coming in. On one side of this Page of Wands communication, we've got Eight of Cups. You guys are still working on the walking away for that victory. And on the other side is the rest of the victory. Six of Wands to this Three of Cups that equals it out. So you're starting to level up and see it. And this is clarifying the wishes and the messages that are starting to show up as Saturn makes it into Pisces near the end of this month. Start listening. Watch for the clues. This is where you're grabbing every Beatles record cover trying to find out why Paul had no shoes on that day. It's your wish to see this, and you're going to use all this energy to bring in the Three of Cups, Taurus. So it is a good-looking thing. I think we're swaying away from the obsessions and towards the motivation, which is a good thing. All right, let's go for it for a potential future outcome. That was the King of Pentacles, if you were curious, because I was, and so I looked to the King of Cups. And the Devil's still here. Cappy's not too far behind. All right, let's set a GPS coordinates for a potential future outcome as you and your person work on leveling into this Eight of Cups and walking away from it to knock down that Nine of Wands. Say both of those three times fast to come into your Three of Cups. A lot of cups on this side as we head towards the future. That's a lot of emotions and a lot of love and your wish being granted. So let's take that wish and clarify it as the cards jump right out of my hands. All right, spirits, ready to rock. Here's our future outcome. The Ten of Pentacles and the Hanged Man to lead off. Very nice. You know that when the time's right, you will know to act on it. That Ten of Pentacles, happy life, happy wife, the foundation poured and everything happening. All 10 Pentacles have showed up with this Pisces energy towards Virgo Capricorn. That you're in a Hanged Man energy, that you're stopping, you're dropping back 5 and punting, like, okay, this didn't work out like I wanted. Let's see what I missed to get my wish. Emperor energy, Aries, straight out at the bottom of the deck to the Empress. To the Ace of Swords. This communication is divine royalty, seriously coming in with the Two of Cups. Oh my word. Look at that bottom of that deck. That's transmission and receiving. The Emperor and the Empress are divine royalty. Wayne and Garth, we are not freaking worthy. That's the energy under this deck that is seriously making my hand and arm tingle. I can feel it transmitting through it. So you guys come together, King of Swords to the Knight of Cups. There's the love offer. Right there's the love that comes in together. Once you guys both make the decision to walk away, Eight of Cups style, for this offer here, the Ace of Cups to the Three of Cups that comes in, that's literally the Hangman energy showing here in the positivity of the future of the outcome. That you guys Hangman into the Ten of Pentacles energy once this Page of Wands communication is made. And then you guys are the Emperor and the Empress. So the world with the High Priestess. Yeah, once these messages and these clues are discovered and that Page of Wands communication comes through, the passion moves you guys forward to a whole new world right there. I got heavy Pisces in your future. So definitely pay attention to your dreams, Taurus, your intuition, and all that dreaminess. We've been talking about Saturn into Pisces, Sun's in Pisces. So you've got a handful of activity happening in the 12th house, the final chapters, the completion before the new year begins. So a lot of water. I'm seeing Sag, Cancer, Pisces, Aries is here, Leo led us off, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So you've got everybody here. It's not a matter of what sign it is. It's every element embracing this one. So basically, you're feeling it. You're going to feel it this month. All right, let's go forward onto it, clarifying into this. Here we go. We have the Lovers, Gemini energy, the decision being made to come out of that Hanged Man to the Nine of Wands. There's the doubles from where you are right now, showing that the person you're thinking about, the past connection, it is that person, because these couple of numbers and these signs and messages are coming into the future with this Queen of Wands, Leo. Hi, Leo. That's Violet Jessup. If you knew Violet Jessup, Taurus, you would not get on a boat with her. You'd be like, ugh, forget that, Richard Jonas. I am not getting on that ship. She was on the Olympic. There were 3 Titanics. It was a whole class of ships. They all looked the same. You take that one to the gym. Okay, she was on the first ship, the Olympic, when it had an accident and had a hole popped in the side of it, it had to go back. She was on the Titanic when it hit the iceberg and went to the bottom, and she survived it. Then she got on the Britannic, the third ship, when it was a hospital ship during World War I as a nurse, and when it sank, she was on it, and she survived it. She lived into the 1970s after surviving like 3 Titanic ship accidents, right? So this is showing that you guys can go the distance, 5 of Wands to the 6 of Pentacles, to fight those struggles. You've probably had to fight some of this before. It's a cycle that's come back through, and each time you level up and go through it. You, Taurus, and your person will survive, just like Violet Jessup did. No matter which tower moments ensue, whether it's an iceberg, or it's a mine, or it's just an army ship that just, that's really foreshadowing. The Olympic got nailed by an army ship, and then the hospital ship, the other Britannic, it went to the bottom. So see how stuff cycles back around? It's like the Kevin Bacon of tarot readings right here. So this 5 of Wands shows that the struggle will always be there. You guys will carry through it. But look what we end up with. The last card pulled is the same as the second card pulled. 6 of Pentacles squared. A lot of synchronicities and a lot of numbers coming together. So you've done it before and you'll do it again. And with this, I see more happy memories that you guys can get together, and it happens again. That Pisces influence is strong. Pay attention to your dreams. Pisces knows about dreams. Taurus, I appreciate you. Bottom of the deck's the Tower. See, told you. You have to have the end to have a whole new beginning. I literally referred to it as a Tower moment. So this is something that changed the course of the world, but the Empress is right there to the Moon and Temperance. So we'll stop it right there, because the balance is that you're in a receiving energy, and that Tower moment had to happen to bring you to this point right there. And that's how you heal. Underneath this moon, the moon energies are helping you out. Get your healing on. Yeah. All right, Taurus, I love and appreciate you very much. Thanks for being here. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Post down in the comments. Let me know how you're doing. Everybody's here. You got the levers. You got the choice. And join me here on the channel. Set that bell, because every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, me and the Mod Squad go live. We do an all signs from Aries to Pisces. Hang out with me while I read. Hang out and chat with the mods. We have a great time and would love to see you there, Taurus. In the meantime, you can come and join me April 1st and April 2nd. I will be in Hamburg, New York, live in person for our first ever meet and greet at Flicker's Gifts, Crystals, and Inspirations. It's on Buffalo Street in Hamburg. Check out their website at flickergiftshop.com. I'll post some links if you'd like to book a reading with me there. We'll do it privately or live right here on the channel. We're giving away some tarot decks, and I'm going to do the live all signs Saturday right there in front of a live studio audience. So if you are in the store, come hang out with me, Jada, the Mod Squad, Diana, the whole crew. Everybody will be there. A special appearance by Magic Mike. Take that to the bank if you want. Anyways, make it a great one, and we're going to have a blast. So y'all better come. Just come. Just come hang out, Taurus. Trust me. There'll be food. All right? Until next time, Taurus, I love you. You are awesome, and keep it real. Peace out. See ya. Yeah. Check it.